It's time to go courtside with Sammy B and Lee on Q92. This is the Sarta High School Basketball Game of the Week, powered by the Sarshone Auto Group. Tonight's showdown is also brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union, Bell Stores, Nate McFarland with Howard Hanna, Luca Downtown and Basil, AWP Safety, GMC Heating and Cooling, Southway Fence Company, Ample Storage, Morris Brothers, Perspective Designs, and Nate Blair with Ameriprise. The lights are bright, the gym is alive, and the stage is set. Let's send it courtside to Sammy B and Lee live on Q92.
And a pleasant good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse on Q92, Q92radiosports.com, and all of our social media platforms today. Today is Regional Championship Saturday. Our first game on the docket is a 1 o'clock tip-off this afternoon from the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse as the Crusaders of Canton Central Catholic square off against the Cleveland Lutheran East Falcons. Hi, everybody. I'm Sam Bergwin. Brian Rainsberg back in the controls today. Lee Foster will join me tonight in Worcester as the Massillon Tigers will take on Euclid for a chance to punch their ticket to the state tournament in Dayton. Lutheran East, 22-2 on the year. Defending state champions. They're going for 3 in a row. They have been there. They have done that. They are loaded with talent. They have breezed through their tournament. The only team standing in their way of another visit to Dayton are the Crusaders of Canton Central Catholic, who come in with a record of 15-11. They survived here a couple of nights ago as they were winners over Chagrin Falls by the score of 55-53 in a game the Crusaders trailed by 9 and as many as 11 in the fourth quarter, and could come back and hold on to win that game by 2. Interesting fact about this matchup today, these two teams met on this very floor, in this very building, back in 2018 for a regional championship, and it was a lot closer than people thought it was going to be, but at the end, Lutheran East held off Canton Central by the score of 46-37, and to tell you how long ago that was, that's when Central Catholic was in Division III, when they only had 5 divisions for basketball with the OHSAA. Central Catholic has played an incredible schedule. We've talked about that. We've chronicled that over the last several weeks, playing teams like Kent McKinley, St. Vincent St. Mary, Akron, Hoban, Massillon, just to name a few. Lutheran East, they get after it too with their schedule. They do not have a conference, so they freelance and they play the best of the best no matter what the divisions are. Benedictine, Reynoldsburg, Maple Heights, Warrensville Heights, they play Euclid, they play Glenville, they play Lutheran West, they play St. Ed's, Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, Maysville, St. Vincent St. Mary, St. Ignatius. They get after it. They have been battle-tested as well. 2 teams are being introduced here at the Canton Fieldhouse. We've already had our national anthem. We'll come back with the starting lineups, and we'll tip it off. All coming up next here on Q92.
Sarta me to shop, work, activities, the park, the doctors, or the grandmas.
Sarta riders count on us to go so many places, enjoy so many things, and visit so many friends and family members. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes and nearly 100,000 Pro-Line rides for a total of 4 million miles.
Every ride tells a story and every rider counts. Where to? SartaMe.com.
High school football exemplifies the true meaning of teamwork. At Friends and Family Credit Union, our team of local friendly professionals offer the same true spirit for our members with a wide array of products from vehicle loans to personal loans, family secure checking with ID Protect, mortgage, home equity line of credit, and more. For over 60 years, we have the game plan for your financial well-being. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations, online or mobile banking. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
Dirty car? Clean up and save at Bell Stores. Buy a car wash at the pump during your fuel purchase and automatically save 15 cents off per gallon just like that. It's fast, it's easy, and your ride will shine with Bell Stores' state-of-the-art wash system featuring 4 heated high-pressure wash options. Bell Stores, Ohio-owned, keeping the family on full and your vehicle on clean.
Every sandwich has bread, every burger has a bun, But these warm, golden, smooth steam buns, these are special, reserved for the very best. The Filet-O-Fish. And you can have them too.
For a limited time, get 2 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for just $6. Only at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Single item at regular price cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You're listening to High School Basketball with Sammy B and Lee on Q92.
And we welcome you back here to the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse. Sam Berkman with you on Q92. And don't forget, you can listen and watch on all of our social media platforms. Q92 Radio Sports on Facebook, on X, and, of course, the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. 22-2, Cleveland Lutheran East against 15-11, Canton Central Catholic. Let's get you our starting lineups brought to you by the Southway Fence Company for the visiting Crusaders under head coach Matt Creamer. They will start number 3, Jake Bowling, a 5'9" senior guard. Number 5, Max Fry, a 6-foot junior guard. Joey Meyer, a 6-foot senior guard. Lance Volosky, a 5'11" senior guard. And the big man in the middle, of course, will be Will Miner. Will we got him about 6'6", 6'6.5". Will is having a fantastic tournament, had 17 and 14 the other night in the Crusader game against Chagrin Falls. Under Coach Samuel Liggins, the starting lineup for the Falcons of Cleveland Lutheran East, they will go with Dylan Ziegler, a 6'3" sophomore. Number 1, Chris Hill, a 6-foot junior. Number 5, Ocho Davis, a 6'5" senior. Number 11, Ty Harrison, a 6-foot junior. And number 15, Devontae Perkins, a 6'7" junior. The Lou in the white jerseys, white shorts, royal blue numbers and letters with a little bit of royal blue and black trim. Crusaders going to go in the traveling black today. Black jerseys, black shorts, white numbers and letters trimmed in the green and white. It's going to be Perkins and Miner to jump it up in the center circle. And we are ready to go here from the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse on Q92. Let's see if we can get 1, maybe 2 Stark County teams down to Dayton for the tournament coming up here this weekend. We are underway, and the Crusaders win the tip, and they will go right to left here in the first quarter of play. Meyer gets it out on top to Fry, and we'll see what Coach Kramer's got cooked up with the Crusaders' offense and defense today as they try to take down this Goliath known as Cleveland Lutheran East. On the left wing, it's Jake Bowling. What a game he had the other night against Chagrin Falls with the game-winning free throws in crunch time for the 55-53 Crusader win. Volosky top of the key, goes to the right of the key, goes down the paint, gets a screen, ball goes into the corner. Meyer will pass on the 3, and they'll bring it back out on top to Bowling. Jake penetrates, gets it out on top to Miner. Will Miner, 15-footers up and good. Will Miner with his first 2, and the Crusaders take the early 2-0 lead here at the Fieldhouse. 7:10 to go in the opening quarter of play here on Q92. The Lou, as they are affectionately called, that's what they put on the fronts of their jerseys. They swing the ball around in the corner, 3 on the way, up and good. 3 ball for Irby from downtown. And it's a 3-2 Lutheran East lead with 6:50 to go. Left wing Volosky for Canton Central Catholic. Volosky about 13, 14 points a game, had the ball stripped away. Volosky gets it back on the left side to Miner. Will fakes right, goes left, trying to back his man down. Back out on top to Meyer, then a reset for Coach Creamer. 6:37 to go in the opening quarter. Lutheran East 3, Canton Central Catholic 2. Here from the Mecca of Canton, the Memorial Fieldhouse. Max Fry goes inside with the right hand and scores. Max Fry with his first 2. Crusaders bounce back in front 4-3 over Lutheran East. 6:20 to go in the opening quarter of play. Hill's got it on the right wing. Goes it over the left side to Ziegler. Dylan Ziegler, ball goes into the corner. Another 3. That's in and out, no good. Put up by Harrison. Loose on the floor, and we have our first foul of the day. It will be on Lutheran East. Foul's going to be on Devontae Perkins. 6'7" junior picks up his first. That'll be the team first. 4-3 Crusaders, 6:06 to go. Lutheran East puts on a little pressure here now. Crusaders trying to break it. Volosky in the backcourt, picked up by Perkins. Over to Bowling, and Jake will walk it over, and Lutheran East will retreat down at the other end. Volosky gets free in the corner. Left wing Meyer. Meyer fakes on the 3. Ball got hit by the official. Was going to go out of bounds and ends up going back to Lutheran East. 5:51 to go in the first quarter here at the Fieldhouse. 4-3 Central Catholic trying to punch their first ever ticket to the boys' state basketball tournament. Girls, last night for Central Catholic, fell in their final, but a great run by the Lady Crusaders as they fell to St. Henry last night in Dayton. Shot inside off the glass and good by Chris Hill as he drove by everybody and laid it up and in. 5-4 Lutheran East. Here come the Crusaders with 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. Pulaski over on the right side. Out on top of the Fry. Max between the circles. Left wing Myra to the corner for Bowling. Bowling goes around a double screen to the top of the key. Jake, stutter step, trying to push off. Can't get free. Gets it off to Fry on the wing. Max will back it out. 5:10 to go in the opening quarter. 5-4. Lutheran East by 1 on Q92. Bowling foul line extended. Goes to the elbow. Jake looks. Had the ball poked away. Stolen. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Lutheran East. Here come Harrison at the other end of the floor. Harrison over on the left wing. Drops it inside. Shot on the way. Up and good by Ziegler. Hits his first two. Lutheran East has taken the 3-point lead now. It's 7-4. 4:43 to go in the opening quarter of play here. It's the Sarta High School Basketball Game of the Week presented by the Sarta Automotive Group. Crusaders and Falcons here on this Saturday afternoon at the Fieldhouse. Center with the ball, Minor. Will looks, hands it off to Bowling. The Lou, aggressive, in your face, man-to-man defense when they got off the bus today. They haven't let up since. 4:22 to go. 7-4, Lutheran East by 3. Crusaders with the ball, Minor, top of the key. Can't shake. Backdoor pass for Fry. Max goes inside, throws it up on the rim. No. Rebound picked up by the Lou. Here comes Harrison at the other end of the floor. Harrison, 15-footer. Up, in and out. No. Rebound, Minor. With a big rebound for the 6'6 junior Will Minor. Gets it down the floor for the Crusaders, and here's Max Fry. Central Catholic going to sub here at the next opportunity. And almost a steal. Ball stayed in bounds thanks to the official over here on the right side. So the Crusaders will keep the possession alive with 3:45 to go in the opening quarter. Lutheran East on top, 7-4. Bowling on the right side. Bowling between the circles now. Bowling between the circles on the left side of Will Minor. Trying to shake free from Perkins. Can't do it. Pulaski's got it. Whistle. Foul. The Lou. Chris Hill picks up his first. 3:34 to go. Crusader substitutions. Here comes number 13, Tyler Cook, 6'3 senior. Here comes number 2, Dylan Minnie. Dylan Minnie trying to fight through a shoulder injury rather, last couple of weeks. Played with like a harness on it the other night in the Crusader win over Chagrin Falls. So he's back out there tonight, and again, he's playing with that harness over his right shoulder. Immediately trapped at midcourt. Minnie's in trouble. Hits it away. Velosky ball poked away and stolen. We got loose on the floor. We got a jump ball. Yes. And we got a right shoulder injury right in front of us here. Chris Hill is on the floor for Lutheran East, but he's going to get up and he's going to go back to the bench. 3:25 to go in the first quarter. 7-4, Lutheran East on top of Central Catholic. So it's going to be a quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here as it is a GMC Heating and Cooling timeout. Appreciate our good friends at GMC Heating and Cooling being with us all season long here on Q92. Don't forget tonight up in Worcester, I should say over at Worcester, the College of Worcester at the Timken Gymnasium. It'll be the Division II Regional Championship between the Massillon Tigers and the Euclid Panthers. 7 o'clock tonight right here on Q92 and Q92radiosports.com and all of our social media platforms. See if we can get the Tigers to Dayton with the win tonight over a very, very good Euclid Panther ball club. I was talking to some folks here tonight before the Central game with Lutheran East. I'd have bet Toledo St. John's was going to take care of Euclid a couple of nights ago, but that was not the case. And Euclid ran St. John's off the floor. So Massillon, Euclid tonight at 7 at Worcester. If you can't make it, we'll have it right here on Q92. Here comes the Falcons in the white, top to bottom with the blue and black trim. Crusaders in the black jersey shorts with the green and white trim today. Long three, right wing, up, back of the rim, no good. Put up by Harrison. Loose ball out of bounds. It would be off Perkins. Oh, no. They're going to say off with one of the Crusaders. It'll save with Lutheran East. That brings Coach Creamer off the bench for the first time. Now they're going to talk about it? No. They're waiting for Ocho Davis to tuck his shirt in for Lutheran East. Now we're ready to go. Falcons will throw the ball inbounds. Harrison looks, throws it way out on top on the right side to Ziegler. Out on top, 3 ball by Irby. Hit the rim, no good. Rebound picked up by the Crusaders. That's Dylan Minnie in the backcourt. Dylan with the right-hand dribble, trying to work so hard just to get it across the timeline. And I'll tell you what, he just couldn't shake free of the defender, Harrison, and it's a turnover back to Lutheran East. 2:54 to go in the first quarter. It's the Falcons 7 and the Crusaders 4 here at the Fieldhouse. Dylan Ziegler, the 6'3 sophomore, has it at the top of the key for Lutheran East. Over to Harrison, back to Ziegler. Ball goes inside to Davis. Ocho Davis, a little 6-footer turnaround up and good. Ocho Davis with his first 2. Lutheran East has opened it up here a bit now, 9-4 over Central Catholic with 2:36 to go in the first quarter of play. Central's got to work on getting some good looks here and getting some shots up here at this end of the floor. Dylan Minnie, foul line extended. Dylan in trouble, gets it to Minor. Will fakes right, goes left, ball poked away and stolen. Lutheran East has a run out, line lane slam for Dylan Ziegler. He's got 4. Here we go now. Crusaders want to avoid these kinds of runs by Lutheran East. It's 11-4 Falcons. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. Pulaski on the right side. Pulaski kicks it out to Minor. Will throws the ball in the corner. Minnie shoots the 3. Got it. Dylan Minnie with a huge 3 for Central Catholic. Just to kind of stem the tide here a little bit. 11-7 Lutheran East. $1:43 to go in the opening quarter of play. Lutheran East 22-2. Central Catholic 15-11. Long 3, right wing Irby up, in and out. No rebound picked up by Minnie. So the Crusaders now will bring it across the timeline with 1:28 to go. Pulaski on the way. Pulaski gets it into the foul line, goes into the paint, kicks it right side to Tyler Cook, fumbles it. Cook gets it back, throws it away, stolen, picked off by Ziegler. Ziegler at the other end for the Lou, and a reach-in foul on Jake Bowling with 1:15 to go. That'll be Bowling's first. And the first of the afternoon on Canton Central Catholic. Good to be with you on this Saturday afternoon from the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse. Yeah, we'll be at Worcester later on tonight. Massillon and Euclid right here on Q92. Right side of the floor, Harrison. Gets it over on the left wing to Ziegler. He'll bring it out to the top of the key now. Crusaders are kind of falling back into the zone. Inside 4-footer, up and good again by Davis. Ocho Davis with 4 and a foul. So Davis with 4, he'll look for 5 at the line. Lutheran East on top 13-7 with 1:03 to go. Not a bad crowd here today. The student section is well represented. It's a nice crowd up in the upper bowl here at the Fieldhouse as Davis hits hits the free throw they got. That completes the 3-point play. It's 14-7 now. Lutheran East. Here comes Central Catholic. 1 minute to go in the first quarter of play. Bowling across the timeline, right on that Fieldhouse logo. Gets a screen by Cook. Right in the line, Bowling. Out on top, Minor. Will shoots the big 3. Good! Will Minor hits the 3 from downtown. Big fella's really improved the shooting outside. Central cuts it to 4 now. Lutheran East 14. And the Crusaders 10. 36 seconds to go. In the first quarter at the Fieldhouse. So far, Crusaders are kind of hanging in here with this team. Perkins down low, shuffles his feet, shuffles them again, puts it up on the glass rim. No. Rebound Ziegler, loose ball foul on whom? It'll be on Central Catholic. Looks like it's going to be on Cook. So Tyler Cook picks up his first foul. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. Lutheran East 14, Canton Central Catholic 10. Winner here goes to Dayton next weekend. We'll partake in the OHSAA State Final Four between the Nutter Center in Wright State and UD Arena on the campus of the University of Dayton. Ziegler's got it at the top of the key, or over on the left wing to Irby. Back to Ziegler. Lutheran East with the ball now. They've got 10 seconds to go in the quarter. They lead 14-10. They'll play for 1. Right side, Ziegler. Whistles a pass into the corner, way out on top. Long 3, Davis up, no. Tipped up in the air by Ziegler, no. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Central Catholic so far hanging in. We've got 8 minutes in the books at the Fieldhouse. Lutheran East 14, Central Catholic 10. It's the Sarta High School Basketball Game of the Week, presented by the Sarchone Automotive Group right here on Q92.
Northeast Ohio loves high school sports, and Sarchone Auto Group takes pride in supporting our local high school teams. Sarchone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service on America's best vehicles. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. Come to Sarchone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarchone.com.
Get ready to level up at Paradise Sports Performance, our massive new 10,000 square foot indoor-outdoor facility that's right next to the Akron Canton Airport. It is built for athletes who want more. Crush your goals with speed, vertical jump training, strength and agility, powerlifting, bodybuilding, HIIT, and elite baseball, softball, and football skills. Recover with PT, yoga, massage, red light sauna, and cold plunges too. Your first session is free. Plus, long-term signups get a free month. Visit 8046 Frank Avenue Northwest or call 304-224-9103. We are the standard for sports performance in Ohio.
You're listening to High School Basketball with Sammy B. and Lee on Q92.
Welcome back to the Fieldhouse, everybody. Second quarter just underway here in this Division 5 Regional Championship. Lutheran East 14, Canton Central Catholic 10. Falcons with the ball going left to right here in this first half of play. Ziegler's got it, picked up by Velosky. Crusaders just kind of in a matchup zone right now. Ball goes into the corner. Long three, put up no good by Irby, but the rebound taken out of the right Harrison, and Lutheran East gets another crack at it. That's one thing Central wants to avoid, giving up second and third shots to this Lutheran East team. They're good enough without getting help and getting extra chances after a miss. Crusader student section now turning up the juice a little bit as the Lou will kind of pull it out here a little bit. 45 seconds in. Ball poked away and out of bounds by Velosky. Good defense by Lance Velosky, number 34. Brother Luke Velosky now is playing for Jeff Young over at Walsh University there in the NCAA Division II tournament this weekend. Walsh is hosting Saturday and Sunday. So good luck to the Cavaliers this weekend. Davis goes inside, little 6-footer up and good. He is just a beast. Ocho Davis was 7. They got him listed at 6'5". He might be about 240, 250. He is a load. Lutheran East on top by 6 now, 16-10. 6:45 to go in the first quarter. First half of play here at the Fieldhouse. Bajornis is checked in, number 33 for Crusaders. He had a couple of huge threes against Chagrin Falls here Wednesday night in the Crusader 55-53 win. Velosky on the right side goes to the elbow, goes inside, blocked by Davis. Velosky wanted a whistle, didn't get it. Here comes the Lou at the other end of the floor. Ziegler, 27-footer, my God. Off the glass, no good. That was way out there, but Ocho Davis got the offensive rebound, goes inside, put it up, no. Davis tipped it again, no, it's out of bounds. It will go to the Crusaders. Again, Lutheran East had 3 cracks at it. The Crusaders were able to turn them away, and they'll take over with 6:11 to go in the first half. 16-10 Falcons over the Crusaders. Good to be with you on this Saturday afternoon on Q92. Central Catholic looking to knock that door down and finally get to the state tournament. Lutheran East has been there and done that. Bowling way out on top with the basketball for the Crusaders. Gets it off to Max Fry. Coach Creamer shouting instructions to his team. Fry gets a little blow, goes inside, put it off the glass and scored. Max Fry with a beautiful move. Used the window with the left hand. And Central cuts it down to 4. Lutheran East 16, the Crusaders 12. 5:35 in the first half of play here at the Camp Memorial Fieldhouse. Again, the Crusader faithful trying to give their guys as much juice as they can because Central's probably going to have to play everybody about as many minutes and as many seconds as they can handle. Lazy pass inside, stolen by the Crusaders, and then a foul in the backcourt on Lutheran East. Velosky was ready to get it across the timeline, and the Falcons get a foul called, and that's going to be on Bryce Irby. He is the 6'6" freshman for Lutheran East, Bryce Irby. 5:12 to go in the first half. It's 16-12. Lutheran East by 4. Bowling to inbound sideline right. Jake Bowling gets it into Max Fry, and he'll bring it across. Chris Hill was checked back in for Lutheran East. Velosky at the top of the key, about 30 feet away between the circles. Velosky looking for help, gets it to Bowling. Bowling on the left wing. He's picked up by a double team. Now Lombardi. Lombardi out on top. Minor. Will. Foul line extended. Trying to work his way inside. Gets it to Bowling. Bowling got grabbed a couple of times. Got the ball to Velosky. Velosky fakes, loons, puts it up. Blocked from behind. Rebound picked up by Perkins. Central's just having trouble getting shots off against this incredibly quick Lutheran East defense. 4:35 to go in the first half. Long three in the corner, up and good by Irby. He's got 6. And the Falcons shove it back out to a 7-point lead. Lutheran East 19, Canton Central 12 here at the Fieldhouse. Chris Hill picked up a foul at midcourt. Fry went right around him. Hill reached in and picked up the foul. So that'll stop the clock with 4:19 to go here in the first half. 19-12 in favor of Lutheran East. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Ample Storage, by Howard Hanna Real Estate Agent Nathan McFarland, AWP Safety, and Ameriprise Financial, and our financial guru, Nathan Blair, putting your money to work for you. Crusaders now with the basketball, down 7, 4:10 to go in the first half of play. Velosky right of the key. Out on top to Fry almost at midcourt on that iconic Fieldhouse logo here. 3:59 to go. Crusaders with the ball, down 7. Trying to stretch this game out as long as they can. Fry goes around 1, around 2, goes inside. Shot blocked from behind, no good. Here come the Lutheran East Falcons on the other end of the floor. Irby's got it picked up by Velosky. Ocho for 3, good. Ocho Davis with 10. The big man can shoot it inside and out. And it's a Lutheran East lead of 10 now, 22-12. 3:34 to go in the first half. Crusaders got to stay out of the danger zone. Bowling from 17 feet, good. Bowling with his first 2. Jake Bowling from about 17 feet away. Central claws back to within 8. Falcons 22, Crusaders 14, 3:15 to go in the first half. Crusaders going to make a substitution. Dylan Minnie at the scorer's table. Long 3, Ziegler way out there. No. Rebound hooked up in the air, picked up by the Crusaders. That's Minor, who gets it off to Max Fry, and Max will jog it across. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Central hanging in, but they're down 8, 22-14. Left wing Velosky. Velosky around a screen. Top of the key, Bowling. Bowling foul line extended. Throws up a shot. No foul. Looked to be a little bit of contact there. And the Lou coming the other way with Ziegler. He's cut off. Gets it out on top of the key to Irby. Irby goes inside. Put it off the glass and scores. Irby with 8, so quick and strong. And it's 24-14, Lutheran East. Here come the Crusaders now. Really need a big hoop here. With 2:27 to go in the first half of play. Bowling on the right side. Bowling between the circles. Whistle, foul. Ocho Davis will pick up the foul for Lutheran East with 2:22 to go. Crusaders are down 10. That's the 3rd foul on Lutheran East. This afternoon's game on Q92 also brought to you in part by Bell Stores, where we always keep the family on full. The Southway Fence Company, GMC Heating and Cooling, and Friends and Family Credit Union. It's always a good time to bring a friend into the family. Millie, top of the key. Millie into the corner, Velosky. Velosky fakes the 3 out on top, Dylan. Right side, Lombardi. Lombardi looks. Or Bajornis, rather, I should say. Gets it to Velosky. Lance turns. 17-footer, no good. And the rebound picked up by the Lou. We mentioned Bajornis the other night for the Crusaders. Mikey, 6'2" sophomore. Comes from the great family of Bajornis student athletes. Crusaders now down 10. This is where they have to be ultra careful. Long 3, left wing, in, out, no. Good rebound by Bajornis. Throws it down the floor to Bowling. Jake will step up and shoot a 3. Air ball. Rebound picked up by Ocho Davis. Here comes the Lou. They're up by 10. Whistle, foul with 1:21 to go in the first half. That's probably a good foul. It's only Central's first. That kind of gives Central a chance to catch their breath. They're down 10, 1:21 in the first half. Fry in. Jake Bowling will sit down. Stick around. Halftime activities coming up. News and weather. We'll check the scoreboard courtesy of AWP Safety. A lot of college games going on today. That's all coming up here at the break. Lutheran East with 1:15 to go in the first half. They've got the basketball in a 10-point lead. 24-14. Now they're going to pull it out here a little bit. Coach Ligon says make Central chase. Ocho Davis has it on the left wing. Gets it out on top to Harrison. Harrison feeds into the corner for Irby. Out on top, Ziegler. There goes the three. Good. Ziegler with 7, dead on from Wade outside. It's a 27-14 lead now. The Crusaders are down 13 with 48 seconds to go. Lutheran East 22-2 on the year. Central Catholic 15-11. And these teams met back in 2018 for the regional championship. Lutheran East with a winner, 47-36. Can't believe it's been that long. 28 seconds to go here in the first half. Crusaders with the ball down 13. They will most likely, even down this many, they will most likely hold for the final shot. You can get a 3 here, get it to 10. You'd feel so much better going into the halftime locker room. 14 seconds to go. Velosky lost the ball, got it back in the paint, picked up by Miner out on top. 8 seconds to go. Minnie on the right wing. Dylan's going to go inside. Got away, shoots the 8-footer good. Dylan Minnie with 5. And that's the end of the first half. Well, they didn't get 3, but they got 2. That'll get a little bit of life to the green and white as they go into the halftime locker room here at the Fieldhouse. This is the Division 5 Regional Championship at the Fieldhouse in Canton. Your score after the first 2 quarters of play, it's Lutheran East 27 and Canton Central Catholic 16. Halftime activities are coming up. You are listening to the Sarta High School Basketball Game of the Week, powered by the Sarta Automotive Group, right here on Q92.
Sarta me to shop, work, activities, the park, the doctors, or the grandmas.
Sarta riders count on us to go so many places, enjoy so many things, and visit so many friends and family members. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes and nearly 100,000 Pro-Line rides for a total of 4 million miles.
Every ride tells a story, and every rider counts. Where to? SartaMe.com.
Northeast Ohio loves high school sports, and Sarshone Auto Group takes pride in supporting our local high school teams. Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service on America's best vehicles. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. Come to Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important benefits that we can offer at Friends and Family Credit Union. Welcome to Family Secure Checking. It offers unrivaled security to protect your everyday finances and purchases, as well as comprehensive identity theft protection and reimbursement coverage, credit file monitoring, benefits for travel, shopping rewards, and cell phone protection that includes repair or replacement for up to 4 phones on your cell phone plan. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
I'm Clint Scroggs with a halftime edition of Q92 News. Gusty winds pummeled Northeast Ohio Friday. The Akron-Canton Airport saw a peak gust of 53 miles per hour just after 4 o'clock. Tuscarawas County saw a similar gust a half hour earlier. As of this morning, First Energy was reporting over 3,100 customers out in Stark County, 5,000 in Portage County, 1,000 in Mahoning, 1,300 in Columbiana, and 1,000 in Trumbull. AEP said over 8,200 were out in Stark, 4,000 in Carroll, 3,100 in Columbiana, and almost 10,000 in Tuscarawas. Its customers were expected to be restored by this evening or Sunday morning. A judge has ordered Ruth Miller placed at Heartland Behavioral Health for an undetermined term. 40-year-old was found not guilty by reason of insanity in the death for 4-year-old son at Atwood Lake. Miller waived a right to a jury, so the case was decided by Common Pleas Judge Michael Ernest. He will review her status in 6 months. Authorities say both Miller and her husband, who died during the August incident, suffered from spiritual delusion, and she was struggling with severe mental illness. Miller was charged with aggravated murder. New Ohio Department of Health study finds children living near the former Republic Steel plant in Canton might have been exposed to hazardous levels of metals before the facility closed in October 2023. The study reviewed air monitoring data back to 2017 showing multiple exceedances of federal air quality standards for lead, Data indicate 3 to 4% of children tested in the area had elevated blood lead levels. Residents encouraged to have young children tested and follow safety steps to reduce exposure. Starr County judge has sentenced a man to 30 days in jail, suspended with 2 years of good behavior for his role in an accidental bonfire death. Common Pleas Judge Frank Forcioni issued the punishment to 25-year-old Michael Kennedy of Canton Township Thursday. The incident happened in August of last year when Kennedy backed a skid steer over 22-year-old Cole Parker in Perry Township. Parker died the following day. Kennedy pleaded guilty earlier this month to a reduced misdemeanor charge of reckless operation, down from felony reckless homicide. 10 Medicaid providers accused of stealing a combined $578,000 from the government health care program. According to Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost, one of them is a 41-year-old Canton woman. She allegedly billed Medicaid for in-home services on 43 dates between May and July of 2024, when the client was actually staying in a nursing facility. Fraud totaled about $3,800. Investigators say the case was identified through a new data mining system designed to flag irregular billing patterns. One defendant is accused of nearly $400,000 of the total fraud. Marlington School District moving forward with new programs and staffing changes. Superintendent Dan Swisher told the Board of Education Thursday he'll present them with a proposal for a high school e-sports program in the next 2 months, funded by past lawsuit settlements. Transportation Coordinator Sherry Sickles is retiring, with her successor expected to be named next month. Swisher also updated the board on interviews for an instructional coach, grounds position, and elementary openings. The board approved joining the Northeast Senate League Athletic Conference in fall 2028, terminated membership in the Eastern Buckeye Conference, and authorized a tax valuation complaint for Applebee's on West State Street.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
Don Jordan is the new chief of the Nimishillen Township Fire Department, taking over from Adam Gladys, who will become assistant chief while continuing his work with the Jackson Fire Department. Jordan, a 39-year veteran, will be ceremonially sworn in March 26th. February calls for the fire department include 2 fires, 90 EMS calls, and 16 public service assistance calls. Trustees approved a $1,250 reimbursement for firefighter Brian Michna's certification course and announced a public hearing on pool cover regulation revisions set for March 26th. Alliance police say a man was arrested after he forced his way into several rooms at a fraternity house at the University of Mount Union Wednesday. 20-year-old Isaiah Priest of Alliance is jailed on charges including burglary, receiving stolen property, and possession of criminal tools. He's scheduled to appear for arraignment today in municipal court. Priest accused of taking a MacBook and Microsoft Surface tablet. He was allegedly found with a hammer, marijuana, THC vaporizers, a large glass bong, prescription pills without a prescription, digital scale, and alcohol. Authorities have identified the victim in a 2-vehicle crash in Youngstown Wednesday afternoon. Vehicles collided head-on at about 12:30 on Lansdowne Boulevard north of Nair Street. The woman driving a southbound vehicle was pronounced dead at the scene. She was identified as 48-year-old Kesha Tensley. The child in the vehicle and the northbound driver were taken to St. Elizabeth Health Center. Their conditions are unknown. The crash remains under investigation. Southwoods Health expanding services at a facility on St. Clair Avenue in Calcutta. CEO Ed Moransky says the expansion reflects the company's continued effort to meet community health care needs. The location will bring primary care, orthopedics, general surgery, pain management, physical therapy, rehabilitation, and diagnostic imaging to one site. More than 300 new housing units planned in Warren after the city received an $851,000 state grant. Money part of more than $9 million announced by Governor DeWine to support workforce housing projects in 5 Ohio counties. Youngstown will also receive $2.5 million to help develop up to 220 homes. State officials say the funding will help communities expand housing near major economic development projects. We'll return you to courtside for the second half of our game right after the forecast from 3 News meteorologist Mark Johnson. I'm Clint Scroggs for Q92.
We got middle 40s coming our way on that thermometer. Yeah, there's a little chill in the air. Wear a coat, but at least we're dry and a lot less windy. Mainly sunny all day long. Overnight, mainly cloudy skies. Our low 37. I am Mark J. Weather from 3 News.
Every sandwich has bread, every burger has a bun, but these warm, golden, smooth steam buns, these are special, reserved for the very best. The Filet-O-Fish. And you can have them too.
For a limited time, get 2 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for just $6. Only at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Single item at regular price cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Need a car wash but short on time? At Bell Stores, you can wash now or wash later, and wash anywhere. Buy a car wash during your fuel purchase and automatically save 15 cents off a gallon at the pump. Then use your car wash code for up to 30 days at any Bell Stores car wash location. More savings, more convenience, more locations. Ohio-owned Bell Stores, keeping the family on full and your vehicle on clean.
Get ready to level up at Paradise Sports Performance, our massive new 10,000 square foot indoor-outdoor facility that's right next to the Akron Canton Airport. It is built for athletes who want more. Crush your goals with speed, vertical jump training, strength and agility, powerlifting, bodybuilding, hit, and elite baseball, softball, and football skills. Recover with PT, yoga, massage, red light sauna, and cold plunges too. Your first session is free. Plus, long-term signups get a free month. Visit 8046 Frank Avenue Northwest or call 304-224-9103. We are the standard for sports performance in Ohio.
Sarta me to shop, work, activities, the park, the doctors, or the grandmas.
Sarta riders count on us to go so many places, enjoy so many things, and visit so many friends and family members. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes and nearly 100,000 ProLine rides for a total of 4 million miles.
Every ride tells a story, and every rider counts. Where to? SartaMe.com.
You're listening to High School Basketball with Sammy B and Lee on Q92.
We are back here at the Fieldhouse on Q92 and Q92radiosports.com and all of our social media platforms. Welcome back, everybody. Crusaders down 27-16 as we start the second half of play here from the Fieldhouse. Crusaders with the ball, and right away it's a turnover. Here comes LutheranEast now, the other end of the floor. Falcons on top by 11, 27-16. Crusaders were down by only 4 at the end of the first quarter, 14-10. The Lou outscored them 13-6 in that next quarter here. 30 seconds in, it's still an 11-point lead, LutheranEast. They've got the basketball now. Get a second here. We will run down our numbers from the first half. Long three in the corner, up and good by Irby. He's got 11. Now it's a 30-16 LutheranEast lead by 14. Irby, 11 points tonight for LutheranEast. Ocho Davis has 10. Ziegler has 7. Hill has 1. For the Crusaders, Minnie's got 5. Bowling's got 2. Fry's got 4. And Miner's got 5. That's it. Nobody in any real foul trouble for either side. Not that many fouls called in the first half here tonight. Crusaders with the ball at the other end of the floor. They're going left to right here in the second half. Bowling way out on top on the left wing. He's picked up by Hill. Bowling goes around Hill, goes inside, forces it up the 18-footer. No. Bowling ball out to Miner. Miner shoots the 10-footer. Good. Will Miner. And a quick timeout by Coach Creamer. Try to just reset everything now. Will Miner with 7. He leads all the Crusaders scorers here so far. So 6:31 to go. It's a GMC heating and cooling timeout. LutheranEast 13 and Central Catholic 18. Today's game brought to you in part by Luca in Basel downtown, 2 of Canton's premier restaurants. By Sarta, Sarta Automotive Group. By Morris Brothers in downtown Canton. Morris Brothers since 1980. Morris Brothers Scrap Metal. By Friends and Family Credit Union. By Ameriprise Financial and our financial guru, Nathan Blair. By Bell Stores, the Southway Fence Company. Perspective Designs, the official graphics designer of Courtside with Sammy B. and Lee. By Howard Hanna real estate agent Nathan McFarland. He is the proud sponsor of our player of the game. and by AWP Safety. Thank all those great folks for their support all season long and their friendship, part of the Courtside family, and of course Q92. Love doing what we do, and we couldn't do it without you. We certainly do appreciate it. Quick foul down here in the left wing on the Crusaders. That's going to go on. I just got done saying nobody was in any foul trouble. Jake Bowling just picked up his third. But you gotta keep the young man in there. Falcons with the basketball and a 12-point lead here at the Fieldhouse. Perkins, double team, triple team. Hey, good defense there by the Crusaders. Max Fry reached in and tied Perkins up. Now the possession arrow will give it to Lutheran East, but good D by Central Catholic at this end of the floor. 6:11 to go, third quarter. Falcons 30, Crusaders 18. Hill into the corner, picked up by Meyer, goes out on top. That's Harrison. He hasn't scored yet today. Ty Harrison, the 6-foot junior guard. Down low. Harrison gets it on the left wing, shoots the three, got it. Well, he hadn't scored until then. He's got three. 33-18 now, Lutheran East by 15. Velosky at the top of the key, picks up his dribble at the foul line. Velosky looking for help, needs help. Got to bring it all the way out on top of the Bowling. Jake Bowling with the basketball on the left wing. Over to Joey Meyer. Joey with that white 24 on the back of his jersey. Meyer goes inside, comes to a stop, and he traveled, and the ball goes back to Lutheran East. 5:30 to go, third quarter. Falcons on top by 15. Don't forget, tonight we'll be at the College of Worcester on Q92 as the Massillon Tigers will take on the Euclid Panthers Division II Regional Championship and a trip to Dayton on the line. 7 o'clock tonight on Q92 and Q92radiosports.com. Lutheran East with the ball. Ziegler shoots a three. That's good. Oh, yeah. This team gets hot from the outside, man. They are trouble. 36-18, Lutheran East. 5 minutes to go, third quarter at the Fieldhouse on Q92. Central just has to hang in here as long as they can. Bowling on the left wing. Jake trying to get his shot, can't do it. Out on top to Velosky. Velosky lets it go. Three, rim, no. Perkins went up for the rebound. He'll get it down the floor. Here comes Harrison for Lutheran East. Harrison had the ball, lost it, got it over to Hill. And now Coach Liggins up on, taken away by Velosky. Good play by the Crusader defender. Velosky goes inside, couldn't get the layup. Chance there to slice into it, and they couldn't do it. Irby at the other end of the floor, hangs in the air, put it off the glass and scores. Irby now with a very quiet 13. Lutheran East on top by 20, 38-18. Central ball, 4:14 to go, third quarter. Bowling at the top of the foul line. Steps, turns, fades, shoots, 15-footer good. Bowling with his fourth point of the night. Jake gets the Crusaders back to within 18 now, 38-20. As we're coming in just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter here at the Fieldhouse. Division V Regional Championship on the line here today. Winner goes to Dayton for the state Final Four this coming weekend. Long three, top of the key. Ziegler in and out, no good. Perkins got the rebound down low. Ripped it away from Minor. Ball goes out of bounds off the Crusaders. Here comes Tyler Cook in for Central Catholic. Joey Meyer will sit down. Ocho Davis back in for the Lou. He comes back in with 10 points. 3:45 to go, third quarter. Falcons on top of the Crusaders by 18. Irby, another three. Good again. He's wide open. He's got 16, does Irby. 41-20, the Lou. 3:18 to go. Third quarter at the Fieldhouse on Q92. Max Fry to Minor. Throws the ball into the paint. Nobody there but Falcons. Here comes Ziegler at the top of the key. Ziegler line. Ziegler lane. Davis tried to take it away and stolen by Velosky. Here come the Crusaders now. Velosky on the left wing. Bowling steps into a three. It's in and out. No good. Ocho Davis got the rebound for Lutheran East. Max Fry trying to pry it away. Can't do it. And Ziegler will bring it across. 3:06 to go. Long three. Left wing Harrison. In and out. No. Good rebound by Max Fry for the Crusaders. Central fighting hard. Fighting hard. They just don't have the horses. Bowling at the foul line. Spins. Goes inside with a little Euro step. Put off the back of the rim. No good. Well, banged out of bounds. It'll stay with the Crusaders. Dylan Minnie back in for Central Catholic. Mikey Bajornis back in for the Crusaders. Bajornis back in scoreless. Minnie back in with 5 for the Crusaders. Central 15-11 on the year. Lutheran East 22-2. Bowling baseline inside to Cook. Tyler Cook with the left hand. Put it up on the rim and in. Tyler Cook with his first 2. Lutheran East 41. Central Catholic 22. Third quarter at the field house. We've got 2.5 to go. Lutheran East with the basketball, working it around the perimeter now. Chris Hill will set up shop right in front of Coach Sam Liggins. The Falcons trying to once again represent Northeast Ohio and get down to the state tournament. Ziegler goes inside, a little floater over the rim. He got his own rebound, though, takes it inside, threw it over the rim again. And the rebound picked up by Dylan Minnie. Here come the Crusaders now with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. They're down 41-22. Bajornis out on top to Millie on the left side. Minnie gives it to Bajornis. Bajornis on the left wing behind the three-point line. Crosses over. Minnie tried to get a pass inside, but Bowling went to the rack for the shot. Missed it, but there was a foul. Lutheran East foul. That's going to be on Bryce Irby. That's his second to go along with his 16 points. Dylan Ziegler will sit down, and Ty Harrison comes back in. Bajornis in the corner. Couldn't get open for that 3. Out on time to Cook. Cook, jab step left. Now he'll put it on the floor. Cook with a left-hand dribble. He's about 15 feet away in the baseline. Picked up by Ocho Davis. Cook's in trouble. Gets it down to Minnie. Ball off his hands and stolen by Lutheran East. So the Crusaders with an unforced turnover there. Here comes Lutheran East now with 1:27 to go, third quarter. Falcons on top of the Crusaders, 41-22 here on Q92. Sam Berkman, good to be with you on this Saturday afternoon. Down to 1:15 to go. Lutheran East says timeout. We'll take it with them. It's a GMC heating and cooling timeout. 1:12 to go, third quarter. Lutheran East 41, Canton Central Catholic 22.
Sarta me to shop, work, activities, the park, the doctors, or the grandmas.
Sarta riders count on us to go so many places, enjoy so many things, and visit so many friends and family members. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes and nearly 100,000 ProLine rides for a total of 4 million miles.
Every ride tells a story, and every rider counts. Where to? SartaMe.com.
High school football exemplifies the true meaning of teamwork. At Friends and Family Credit Union, our team of local friendly professionals offer the same true spirit for our members with a wide array of products from vehicle loans to personal loans, family secure checking with ID Protect, mortgage, home equity line of credit, and more. For over 60 years, we have the game plan for your financial well-being. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations, online or mobile banking. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
You're listening to High School Basketball with Sammy B. and Lee on Q92.
Perkins, he's got his first 2. Central Catholic now down 43-22. 55 seconds to go. Third quarter at the field house on Q92. Ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Crusaders. 51 seconds to go. Each team with a foul here in the third quarter. Lutheran East has taken a couple of timeouts. The Crusaders have only burned 1 so far here today. Hey, thank you all for listening and tuning in today all over our sports platforms with Q92. Dylan Minnie at the top of the key to Minor. Will goes into paint down the lane, put it up, blocked from behind. Picked up by Perkins. Gets it down the floor with a shout out to Mike. Check it in. Says Central trying to hang in there today. Appreciate everybody with their comments on the social media chat on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel today. Let us know you're out there. We'll give you a little shout. Crusaders down 43-22, and Lutheran East just threw the ball away and out of bounds with 19 seconds to go. So Central Catholic will get the ball back down by 21 here late in the third quarter. Jake Bowling will bring it across. The Crusaders trying to just make it respectable at this point. 7 seconds to go. Bowling on the way. Bowling steps back. Bowling shoots the off-balance 18-footer. No, it goes out of bounds with 1.1 seconds to go. It'll go back to Lutheran East. Jake Bowling is senior. Dylan Minnie is a senior. Max Fry, a junior. Tyler Cook, a senior. Joey Meyer, a senior. Vance, a senior. Minor, a junior. Third quarter comes to an end at the Fieldhouse. Your score, Cleveland Lutheran East 43, Canton Central Catholic 22. The fourth quarter is coming up after this on Q92.
Sarta me to shop, work, activities, the park, the doctors, or to grandma's.
Sarta riders count on us to go so many places, enjoy so many things, and visit so many friends and family members. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes and nearly 100,000 ProLine rides for a total of 4 million miles.
Every ride tells a story and every rider counts. Where to? SartaMe.com.
Northeast Ohio loves high school sports, and Sarshone Auto Group takes pride in supporting our local high school teams. Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service on America's best vehicles, from Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. Come to Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
You're listening to High School Basketball with Sammy B and Lee on Q92.
Back at the Fieldhouse, Sam Berkwood, Q92, Q92radiosports.com. Lee will be joining me tonight in Worcester as we bring you Massillon and Euclid tonight at 7 o'clock on Q92, the Division II Regional Championship. All right, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter at the Fieldhouse. Crusaders down 43-22. Central and the black jerseys, shorts today with the green and white trim. Lutheran East, white jerseys, white shorts, blue numbers and letters with the blue and black trim. Bowling on the left and gets it down to Minor. Will backing his man down. Will goes inside, hooks it out to Minnie on the wing. Dillon trying to shake. Gets a screen by Minor. Minnie to Bowling, and it's stolen away by Harrison. He will drive all the way and score. Harrison's got 5. Lutheran East 45. Canton Central Catholic 22. 7:23 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Boy, again, this Lutheran East, they kind of rule the roost no matter what division they're in, especially down here in the lower divisions. Shot put up on the rim by Cook, no good. Central Catholic has had some fantastic teams over the years. 7 district championships with Coach Matt Creamer. This is their third trip, maybe the fourth trip to the regional championship. And boy, they run into Lutheran East, it seems like almost every time. They're just playing against a super team every year. That's all there is to it. Perkins gets it down low, no good, but a foul's called on Will Minor. 6:45 to go in the game. 45-22 Lutheran East. Here comes Lance Pulaski back in for the Crusaders. .6:45 to go in this one. Kirby throws the ball into the corner. 3 ball by Ziegler is good. Ziegler with 13, and it's now a 48-22 Lutheran East lead. Crusaders with the ball. 6:30 to go in the fourth quarter play here on Q92. Minnie on the left wing. There goes a long 3. Bajornis put it up, no good. Rebound picked up by Perkins. Devontae Perkins with a handful of rebounds today for Cleveland Lutheran East, and the Falcons will bring it across the timeline. 6:15 to go in the game. 48-22, the Lou on top of Canton Central Catholic, left wing. Crusaders still playing hard now, both ends of the floor. They're just outmatched. Ziegler's got it, foul line extended, goes inside, put it off the glass and scored. Ziegler's got 15. 50-22 now, Lutheran East with 5:50 to go in the game. Jornis comes to a stop. It's not on top to Pulaski. Now to Minnie. Dylan Minnie backs it up on the left wing, steps into a 3, short off the front of the rim. Pulaski got the rebound. He'll go inside, put it up and then off the glass and scored. Pulaski with his first 2. 5:33 to go in the fourth quarter. Crusaders battling, but they're down 50-24. Stick around, post-game show coming up at the conclusion of today's game. We'll hand out our Howard Hanna real estate agent Nathan McFarland player of the game. Check out the AWP safety scoreboard and more. That's all coming up during the postgame. Lutheran East 50-24. Ziegler top of the foul line, steps back, shows the 3, good. Ziegler with 18. It's 53-24 now. Lutheran East with 4:59 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Boy, what a run by this Central team again this year, getting all the way to the regional title. But again, they're just going to come up short. Milosky goes inside, put it off the glass and scores with the left hand. He's got 4. And it's a timeout, Central Catholic at GMC Heating and Cooling timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:50 to go. Lutheran East 53, Central 26. We'll be back.
Sarta me to shop, work, activities, the park, the doctors, or the grandmas.
Sarta riders count on us to go so many places, enjoy so many things, and visit so many friends and family members. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes and nearly 100,000 ProLine rides for a total of 4 million miles.
Every ride tells a story and every rider counts. Where to? SartaMe.com.
You're listening to high school basketball with Sammy B and Lee on Q92.
We are back at the Fieldhouse on Q92. Cleveland Lutheran East 53, Canton Central Catholic 26. Welcome back, everybody. Sure do appreciate you joining us on this Saturday. Hoping for a little better result today, but Lutheran East is on their way to another return trip to the state Final Four in boys high school basketball. At the other for Irby down low. Perkins put it off the glass and scored. Perkins with 4. It's 55-26 Lutheran East. Bowling, Minor, Velosky, Minnie, and Bajornis on the floor for Coach Creamer's Crusaders now for the final 4:25. Minnie trying to get free, got around a screen. Max Fry getting ready to come back in for Central Catholic. Velosky goes down the paint, got his legs tangled up with one of the Falcons, and that'll be a foul on Lutheran East. Don't forget, tonight we'll be in the College of Worcester. Massillon versus Euclid, 7 o'clock, right here on Q92 and Q92radiosports.com. 4:18 left here. Each team with 1 foul in the quarter. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. Velosky line right for the Crusaders. First one is up, off the front of the rim, no good. That's Velosky with his 4 points today, looking for 5. Here comes Max Fry into the game. He'll replace Dylan Minnie, who will sit down with 5. So the Central girls last night played for a state championship in girls basketball in Dayton. Came up a little short to St. Henry. Looks like the boys are going to fall today, but what a great weekend for the Central Catholic Crusaders basketball teams, and what a year both had. Ocho Davis gets it over on our outside to Ziegler. Ball goes into the corner for Irby. Irby's going to drive baseline, reverses it with the right hand and scored. He made that look easy. Trust me, folks, it's not that easy what he just did. Irby with 18. Fry at the other end of the floor, blocked by Davis and out of bounds. 3:54 to go, 57-27. Lutheran East by 30 here at the Fieldhouse. Bajornis will sit down. Joe Meyer will come back in for the Crusaders. We have a busy day over here on the campus, if you will, McKinley High School and the village and the forever long football fields, the big dome. They got the Home and Garden Show going on. There's about a couple of thousand people over at the Forever Lawn Complex. Sports going on over there. It's a crazy place out here today. Ocho Davis just got his 12th point of the afternoon, and Lutheran East now 59-27. Long 3 right wing up by Velosky. No. Velosky got his own rebound, hooks it over his head, hangs it up on the rim, no good. Will Miner got the offensive rebound and put it in, and Will Miner's got 9. Crusaders are still chugging. 3:10 left to go in this one. Lutheran East 59, Central Catholic 29 here at the Fieldhouse. That's almost an over and back. Officials just kind of let that go. Ziegler on the right wing to Davis. Ocho deep on the right wing, gets it out on top to Ziegler. Lutheran East with the ball, 30-point lead. 2:55 left to go in this one. Again, post-game show coming up when we're done, so we invite you to stick around for that here on Q92. Right to the basket. Over the hoop. Harrison missed it, got it back, missed it again. Loose on the floor. Fry had it, lost it. Nobody's got that sucker. It's still loose on the floor. And now a tie-up. I'll tell you what, both teams are really hustling here. Good sportsmanship. 2:34 left, 59-29, Falcons by 30 over the Crusaders. Lutheran East will throw it in. Ty Harrison, the 6-foot junior guard, will toss it in for the Lou. Out on top for Ziegler. Ziegler today, 18 points for Lutheran East. Falcons by 30. Steal by Max Fry. Crusaders at the other end of the floor. Max will drive and score with the right hand. Max Fry with the steal. Max Fry with a hoop. He's got 6. Crusaders trying to turn up the heat a little bit here, and a foul in the backcourt with 2:14 left. 59-31, Lutheran East on top by 28. Tonight's game on Q92 brought to you in part by Bell Stores, by the Southway Fence Company, Perspective Designs, Sarta, and Luca in Basil in downtown Canton. Also shout out to Morris Brothers Scrap Metal in downtown Canton. Nice little 4-foot jump shot up and good by Perkins. He's got 6. 30-point lead for Lutheran East, 61-31. Velosky at the top of the key. Velosky pivots, cradles it, scoops it up and in with a right hand. Pretty play by Velosky. He's got 6. Minute 45 left to go. Cleveland Lutheran East 61. Canton Central Catholic 33. Falcons with the ball in the front court. Irby goes on the right side, breaks it out on top of Harrison. Now Ziegler down low, put it up. No, but he got fouled with 1:32 to go. Bowling's going to get the foul. That'll be his 4th. (61-33) Falcons. What a year by this Central Catholic squad, though. They're going to finish up 15-12. Lutheran East will go to 23-2. So Stark County will be down to 1 after this one comes to an end. Again, a great season by Central Catholic. Played the tough schedule. They almost got where they wanted to go. 20 points, by the way, for Ziegler today. Hit a couple of free throws with 1:25 left. Bowling goes inside. Nice back to Fry. Max will drive and score with the right hand. Max Fry with 8. 1:16 to go. It's Lutheran East 63. Canton Central Catholic 35. Down on the block is Irby. Irby goes into Perkins. Triple pumps. Muscles it up with the left hand and scores. Perkins has 8. Samuel Liggins will call the transition timeout. They will sub 5 in, 5 out. And I got to imagine the Crusaders will probably sub 5 in, 5 out as well. So the Lutheran East starting 5 gets a standing ovation from their fans. And Central Catholic fans will give a nice ovation to their starters, who will come out, some of them for the final time in their Central Catholic uniform. .103 to go, 65-35. The Lou by 30 here at the Fieldhouse. Lots of hugs and fist bumps over on the central sideline. Minute to go. Crusaders will play it out here at the Fieldhouse as they get a lot of new faces. Carter Campetti is in there for the Crusaders. Jordan will stay out there. Carson Piatko with the ball for Crusaders. Right wing, long 3, up, short off the rim, no good by Bray. Rebound by Lutheran East. So the Falcons will run out the clock here at the Fieldhouse. We're down to the final 25 seconds. Crusaders will not foul. We'll just kind of let this play out. We're down to the final 15 seconds. 65-35 Lutheran East, and the Falcons again will head down to Dayton and play for the state championship in Division 5. Final seconds coming off the clock here at the Fieldhouse. We're down to 2, we're down to 1, and that's it. Final score here today, it was Lutheran East 65 and Canton Central Catholic 35. Both teams and coaches will line up and shake hands, and we'll get set for the post-game awards here at the Fieldhouse. Lutheran East, your regional champs, once again. They win it 65-35. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more from the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse after this on Q92.
Dirty car? Clean up and save at Bell Stores. Buy a car wash at the pump during your fuel purchase and automatically save 15 cents off per gallon just like that. It's fast, it's easy, and your ride will shine with Bell Store's state-of-the-art wash system featuring 4 heated high-pressure wash options. Bell Stores, Ohio-owned, keeping the family on full and your vehicle on clean.
Northeast Ohio loves high school sports, and Sarshone Auto Group takes pride in supporting our local high school teams. Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service on America's best vehicles, from Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. Come to Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important benefits that we can offer at Friends and Family Credit Union. Welcome to Family Secure Checking. It offers unrivaled security to protect your everyday finances and purchases, as well as comprehensive identity theft protection and reimbursement coverage, credit file monitoring, benefits for travel, shopping rewards, and a cell phone protection that includes repair or replacement for up to 4 phones on your cell phone plan. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Sarta me to shop, work, activities, the park, the doctors, or the grandmas.
Sarta riders count on us to go so many places, enjoy so many things, and visit so many friends and family members. Nearly 1.5 million riders on 27 fixed routes and nearly 100,000 ProLine rides for a total of 4 million miles.
Every ride tells a story and every rider counts. Where to? SartaMe.com.
You're listening to High School Basketball with Sammy B and Lee on Q92.
Welcome back to the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse on Q92, and of course, Q92radiosports.com. Final score here, Cleveland Lutheran East 65, Canton Central Catholic 35. The Falcons move on. The Central season has come to a close, but a gritty effort by a gritty group under Coach Matt Creamer. After the first quarter of play, Central hanging in. They were down 14-10. Halftime, Lutheran East put it out to an 11-point game, 27-16. After 3, then it got stretched out. The Falcons 43, Crusaders 22, and Lutheran East kind of put it on ice in the fourth quarter. Final score there is 65-35. Central Catholic right now is getting their regional championship runner-up medals here. And a lot of the folks have stuck around to watch the ceremony. Lutheran East then will get their championship medals, and they'll get ready to go down to Dayton and represent Northeast Ohio in the Final Four coming up this coming weekend down at the Nutter Center at Wright State University, and, of course, at the UD Arena on the campus of the University of Dayton. Let's check the leading scorers tonight for Lutheran East. They had 1, 2, 3 in double figures. Dylan Ziegler had 20 today. Bryce Irby chipped in with 18. Ocho Davis with 12. Devontae Perkins checked in with 8. And Chris Hill finished the game with 1. For the Crusaders, they didn't get anybody in double figures today. Will Miner led the way with 9. Max Fry with 8. Lance Filosky had 6, 4 for Jake Bowling, and Dylan Minnie chipped in with 5. Final score, Lutheran East 65 and Canton Central Catholic 35. We will come back. We'll check out the AWP Safety Scoreboard. We'll hand out our player of the game, and we'll wrap things up here at the Fieldhouse. You're listening to the Sarta High School Basketball Tournament Game of the Week, presented by the Sarta Motor Group right here on Q92.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
You're listening to high school basketball with Sammy B and Lee on Q92.
Welcome back to the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse, everybody. Sam Berkman with you on Q92, Q92radiosports.com. Lee will be joining me tonight in Worcester for the Massillon Euclid game here on the Q. Ryan Rainsford, great job back in the studio today. Final score, Lutheran East 65, Canton Central Catholic 35. Falcons go to 23-2. And Central Catholic, they will bow out with a mark of 15-12. But a great run by Coach Creamer and the Crusaders again this year. Certainly nothing to be ashamed of, but they just keep running into Lutheran East. And that is a tough cookie to crack right there. All right, let's see here. Let's check out our AWP safety scoreboard. Of course, the final here, Lutheran East over Central by 65-35. Some college scores. Today, your halftime, it's Dayton trailing St. Louis 36-33. Halftime in the Big Ten tournament, Wisconsin and Michigan are tied at 28. Halftime of the SEC, Vanderbilt hammering Florida right now by the score of 47-34. Later on today, some of the interesting games in the tournament. Big Ten, Purdue UCLA at 3:30. Arkansas Ole Miss at 3:30. Houston, Arizona at 6. UConn St. John's at 6:30. Duke, Virginia will play tonight at 8:30. Of course, Akron, Toledo will play at Rockin' Arena in downtown Cleveland tonight for the championship for the Mid-American Conference. All right, our Howard Hanna real estate agent, Nathan McFarland, player of the game. I guess you got to go with the leading scorer, Dylan Ziegler, for the Falcons of Lutheran East, the 6'3 sophomore. Only a sophomore, had 20 points tonight, leading the Falcons to the win over Central Catholic. So congratulations. Dylan Ziegler is our Howard Hanna, Nathan McFarland real estate agent, player of the game. Cleveland Lutheran East getting their regional championship medals and trophies. Central Catholic has theirs. And of course, they're sitting over on the bench on the right side watching the ceremonies. A couple of minutes now. They will clear the floor. They will clear the arena, and then they'll get ready for another regional championship game. I'm not sure who's playing. I think Glenville's playing here this afternoon at 4 o'clock. I think it's Glenville and Warrensville Heights, if I'm not mistaken. That game will be coming up here at 4 o'clock at the Fieldhouse. All right. Congratulations to Cleveland Lutheran East as they move on, and congratulations to Canton Central Catholic. Another good run by the Crusaders and Coach Matt Creamer. Final score here at the Fieldhouse. Cleveland Lutheran East, 65, and Canton Central Catholic, 35. I'd like to thank all the folks here at the Fieldhouse for making us feel at home. Thanks to Ryan Rainsberg back at the studio, and most of all, thanks for listening, everybody. We certainly did appreciate it. Don't forget, we'll talk to you tonight at Worcester at 7 o'clock. Massillon will take on Euclid for the Division II Regional Championship on Q92. We'll talk to you around 6:50 night from the College of Worcester. Sam Berkman saying so long from the Fieldhouse. Lutheran East 65, Central Catholic 35. You've been listening to the Sarta High School Basketball Game of the Week, powered by the Sarshone Automotive Group. on Q92. So long for now, everybody.